Hi guys, it is Jen from The Aligned Life, and today I want to talk to you about quantum jumps. Okay, so the concept of a quantum jump is just basically the idea of a rapid up-leveling in your life. I had a blog post this week that was all about the idea of deserving and this concept that many of us are so attached to, that we need to work and we need to struggle and we need to push in order to get what we want, and that how that gets in the way of our manifesting. Manifesting should be about flow. It should be about ease. It should be about letting things magnetically come to you. But we have all grown up in this very masculine society that teaches us that we need to push and we need to struggle and that we need to earn, that we can't do certain things until we've put in the time and energy and effort. So it is really hard to wrap our brains around the idea that things could be different, that things could be easy, that things could flow to us or just happen for us without us putting in all that work that we think that we need to do. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the idea of quantum jumping today, because that is one surefire method of rapidly up-leveling your life and creating huge changes in a very short period of time. So I was trying to rack my brain and trying to think of a concrete example of when this has happened to me, and I'm sure it's already happened to many of you. So this would be something I would define as when a bunch of things in your life happen all at the same time. So the best example I could come up with for you guys, I'm going way back to my high school days. So when I was in grade 12, well, throughout my high school days, I was thought of as a pretty nerdy kid because I had glasses and I read a lot. I don't think I really was that nerdy, but when you have worn glasses your entire life in school, people just categorize you as a nerd, and that's the way school works. So I was was kind of lumped in as this shy, quiet, nerdy kind of kid, and to a certain degree that was true for sure. In grade 12, a bunch of things happened to me in a very short period of time, and now that I think back on it, I think that had more to do with my mindset at the time than it did with external events. So the three things that happened was I won a creative writing contest and got this award in front of the whole school. The second is I got a job at this cool store in the mall that many people wanted to work at, and I just kind of applied and got it right away. And the third thing was, of course, I found a boyfriend, which in high school, that's the biggest form of external validation that you could possibly hope for. So in the period of I think it all happened within a month of each other. Everything happened. So my life rapidly changed from the way it was before, and instead of people thinking of me as this nerdy little kid, quiet kid, suddenly I had this sort of social cachet that I'd never had before. And I know that's kind of a weird example to give, but this is the only one that I could come up with on short notice. I'm sure there were other ones. But yeah, so that is an example of a quantum jump. I changed my mindset. I suddenly, I guess, became confident enough to write this kind of story, a real raw emotional story. I became confident enough to apply for this job, and for whatever reason the boyfriend arrived at the same time as well. And when I think about that, that probably had more to do with my mindset at the time, because in the years past I probably wouldn't have put myself out there in so many ways at the same time all at once. So I just wanted to talk about this as an example of how things can change in your life super rapidly if you let them, and how that is all a result of our mindset. So again, I'm always talking about how our expectations create our reality. So it is super important for you as a manifester, if you are interested in creating this sort of quantum jump in your life, that you need to lose the attachment to the stories that we've all been taught. You need to lose the attachment to the idea that you need to struggle. You need to lose the attachment to the idea that you need to earn things. You need to just work on your mindset, work on setting your intention and creating that having sense in your mind and allowing it to come to you. Because if you still think in some way, in some subconscious part of your mind, that you need to work and struggle in order to get what you want, then that is what is going to show up in your reality. So it is really important for all of us, if you are interested in living this sort of magical life, to sort of start to learn how to drop the attachments to the struggle, because it is an addiction. It is like a society addiction. And I mean, I'm sort of part of this, I think. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I have another website which is all about business, and in that world, like the hustle and the struggle is sort of glorified. But I'm trying to think of another way to do it. Like, how can we get to the success and to the goals, and how can you create a life that you want from this place of flow, this place of ease, this place of allowing, instead of always being like, I need to work hard, or I'm not good enough yet, or I need to struggle, or I need to do this, I need to have 10,000 followers, or I need to have whatever many page views, or I need to do this and this and this before I can be successful. So quantum leaps or quantum jumps will not be possible unless you can allow your brain to go into that magical place. And if you can believe in the idea of the miracle, if you can believe in the idea of a rapid transformation, then that is when a rapid transformation can occur to you. And then in that place of believing in that, you have to believe in the idea that you can get what you want without having to struggle or earn it. So that was my thought for you guys this week. I really hope this helps bring you to a more magical mindset, a more magical place, a place of allowing, a place of flow and ease. Stay attached to your goals. I mean, don't stay attached to your goals. Stay committed to your goals. Don't be too attached to them, because that is also not good for your manifesting, but I'll talk about that in another video. But release the how, release the story, release the need for you to punish yourself in order to get what you want, because really that's what it comes down to. The idea that struggling, we have to struggle, we have to push, we have to hustle, that just means in our mind we think that we are not worthy of our desire the way we are right now. But you are deeply worthy of every single desire that you have. You are worthy right now. You don't have to struggle, you don't have to earn, you don't have to change. You do have to change your mindset, but that won't make you any more worthy than you are right now. So I invite you to come and step into this place of allowing, into this place of ease, into this place of flow, and keep your momentum going, and that is how the quantum jump will happen. So I hope this video helps inspire you guys on your manifesting journey. I would love to hear about your results, or if you have any questions for me, just leave them in the box below. Again, I am Jen from The Aligned Life. If you want to learn more about me, please come on over to the website at www.thealignedlife.co. I've got lots of free goodies over there for you to check out, and lots more articles and information for you. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will be back here soon with another video, and just remember, in the meantime, get ready for the miracle. Namaste.